right. Welcome to day 3 of the Monsters and Memories playtest. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun, goofy night. The finale, if we want to call it that. But don't worry, if you've been following along and enjoying yourself, Eminem's actually gonna be hosting more playtests soon. And yeah, it would be cool to get the whole crew together and have fun with that. In case you're not aware, let me go ahead and fill you guys in, and then I'll hop into the world of Ether. Where's this page at? Actually, let me show you this first. So first things first, here's the Discord. So screenshot this or do whatever you need to do just to get a good idea of what's coming up next. So the playtest officially ended today, June 29th, okay? But before I contradict myself, let me explain what I mean. So today is Sunday, June 29th. The playtest started on June 27th at 1 p.m. So they're running the full 3-day playtest. It's going to end technically 1 p.m. on Monday. Okay, so I'm going to be on through the night, and then we'll probably call it after about 3 hours. I got some plans I want to knock out. From there, we're going to have another playtest in July. So Wednesday, July 23rd till Sunday, July 27th. This one's going to be 5 days. And I don't think I've ever seen Monsters and Memories do a 5-day playtest. So that's unprecedented. That's huge. The closer we get to pre-alpha, which I'll get to explaining that in a second, the more playtests you're going to see. September is going to be a repeat, only this time it's going to be 7 days. So September 1st to September 7th, 7 days. And then finally November playtest from November 1st to November 10th, 10 full days. So we're going to be getting a lot more of these. This one was relatively short. It was 3 days. We've had 3-day tests in the past, and it's been a fun ride every single time. Now, I want to bring your attention over here. I'm not going to be here making these videos and in between playtests, so I want you to find the information for yourself. So first and foremost, on Discord, you can find them under Monsters and Memories. You can find the link over here on their website, monstersandmemories.com. You click on the link up here for Discord. They also have a YouTube channel, which I encourage you to subscribe and check them out. They do dev streams all the time where they actually show you live as they're developing the game with the community. They have over 900 videos. Over here, if you go to Monsters and Memories / early access, this is where you can kind of get an idea of their roadmap. Keep in mind, these people are completely self-funded. They are not taking donations. They're not taking GoFundMe. They're not taking any of that right now. So this is all coming out of their own pockets. So they give you these simple roadmaps. But check it out. This is the money that they've spent since October 2020 to December 2024. This is all coming out of their pockets. And then everyone else on the team is volunteering, right? So they're basically giving up their time. As of 2025, we spent just under $105,000 on development. So, yeah, they're doing that all for their project out of their pocket. It is an indie dev team, so obviously that number is not high. And if it was, a larger company, or if it was more official, then obviously that amount would not be as much compared to what companies spend that are fully funded. And AAA games, obviously, that's just a whole nother ballpark. You don't need $100 million to make a game. You're just wasting money at that point. That's a separate discussion, but I just wanted to bring your attention to this. So we're shooting for a early access release in Q1 of 2026. Shooting for that. But Monsters and Memories is a type of project where if it's not ready, it's just not going to happen. Meaning the devs are going to say, no, this is not good enough. We're not ready for early access. We're not just going to drop it just because we set that expectation. I think that's phenomenal. I think they're not they don't owe anyone anything, right? Because no one has funded them. They're doing this completely on their own. So they answer to no one, no publishers, no companies. It's all them. They make. Are we gonna start rapping? They make they make the decision ultimately of when they're gonna launch early access, but they're shooting for Q1 of 2026. Okay, so hopefully that happens. But if it doesn't, I won't lose any sleep, because what I want is a fleshed out, finished, open world with lots of lore, with art, assets, and everything. And even then, they're going to keep developing from there. But at least by that point, they'll start getting funding, which is going to mean that some people might be able to dedicate more time instead of just volunteering their time for free, which is what's been happening since 2020. So I know that was a lot, but I just wanted to point out one more time, and I'll show this at the end of the stream, hopefully, but this is what you want to screenshot. This is what you want to remember. You obviously want to sign up to their Discord because they give you these live notifications, but the next playtest is in July. I will be back for that, July 23rd. But if we don't talk till then hey, don't say I didn't warn you guys. So that's it for me. I'm actually going to hop into the game now, so bear with me here while I get my system working. There we go. Give it a second there. Classic I request. I saw your message, but I was in the middle of a monologue. I apologize for that. He said, "Hello, did your cat return yet?" Yes. Yeah, so last night when I was on, my cat was out, and I got off around 3 in the morning, and there's nothing that turned out, but basically I went to sleep and I woke up a few more times, and he still was not home. Let me turn that down. He still was not home. He came back in the morning, so he's home. He's safe. But then right before I started here, he went out again. So I don't know why. He's been sleeping all day, so he's probably going to be out all night running the streets. So it is what it is. All right, so we got level 4 Fury, Wood Elf Beastmaster. His name is Fury. Let's go ahead and do a couple things. I got a couple plans. You know, the playtest is finishing up. It'll be over by 1 p.m. Eastern Monday, which is Monday is about 30 minutes away on my time. It's 11:36. My ambition with my dog Dang Fang. You know what's funny? If you rewatch the stream last night, when I first logged in, my pet's name was Dang, just like Dang. Oh no, it was Fang. It was Fang. So I logged in yesterday, or the day before yesterday, whatever. No, it was yesterday. Excuse me. We gotta do this all stream. So I logged in yesterday. I logged in, zoned in, whatever you want to call it, and my pet's name was Fang. So in a moment of inspiration, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna name my pet Fang. I've jumped between different names. By the end of the stream, and I went through a couple different pets with different names. Before I logged out, I named him Dang Fang. So I just thought it was weird, because I'm like, so I went from Fang to Dang Fang. I wonder where the Dang came from. So, but yesterday was a dang good day. I had a lot of fun, and let's light up our world. My plan for today was going to be a little bit more chill. If I run into a friend or two, obviously I'm going to group. I want to make some money. Classic EverQuest, the guy in my chat right now, he has an amazing YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to him and watch his YouTube videos. I'd say he has the best YouTube videos for EverQuest bar on YouTube. But that aside, he recommended that I go kill some rattlesnakes, because they have some kind of egg that sells for 85 copper. So that's almost a silver. And to put it into perspective, my level 4 spells are 1 silver, 35 copper. So that could literally pay for all my stuff. But the real goal I wanted to accomplish today is I wanted to start leatherworking, because as you can see, I'm pretty naked. And I feel like if I accomplish that, maybe gain 1 more level today, so level 5, get some leather armor, get some more money, it'll set me up for the next playtest. So those are my quests, so to speak, or ambitions. And Classic request said, any idea how to use the skinning knife, or if you skin animals? Excuse me. That's what we're going to find out. So I want to go get a skinning knife. But first, we're going to go get some rattlesnake skins. So I'm assuming the rattlesnake skins, I'm going to be heading out through the north gate or the east gate, whichever one this is. And we're going to go ahead and go all the way to the zone line. And that's where the rattlesnakes are. I think. I'm guessing. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so far, man, the Beastmaster or Beast Lord as it was in EverQuest, I'm loving this class. This is so much fun. Like I would have done a magician just because, you know, I like the elemental pets, but this is a good cross between what I normally play, which is a druid, and a pet class. You know, so I'm very happy about this. Classic EverQuest said, I started crafting today, working on plate, but I need leather scraps for leather straps. Feel like it's a bottleneck for me right now. Yeah, Shaded Dunes about 100 yards in. Okay, thanks. So Shaded Dunes about 100 yards in. That's for the rattlesnakes. And regarding the bottleneck classic request, I'm assuming anyone that's even considering crafting right now is probably running into some sort of bottleneck. I've read on the Discord, some people are like, hey, I noticed this isn't implemented. There's a lot of stuff that's not implemented, and that's by design. There's things that are 100% in the game. They're going to be changed. They're going to get fleshed out. But like, for example, taming, I don't even think taming works. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm assuming even with what I'm doing right now, I'm probably going to run into a bottleneck where like something is probably not going to drop frequently enough for it to even be worth it. Like spending 3 hours trying to get one skin because it drops, because the RNG is messed up, is not a good time. I think when I was doing my first quest, it took like an hour and a half until I got my, what do you call those things? It was not wolf, but anyways, it was like a dog animal type of thing. It was a canine NPC, and I needed teeth from it. And I finally gave up on it, and that's when they dropped. Okay, let's find these rattlesnakes in the dark. In the deep dark at night. Oh, is that a skeleton? Yeah. So I try to... Okay, that's just a bone chip. What is this guy? This guy's yellow. I'm going to risk it all and fight him. Let's see. Because sometimes they drop some cloth armor. So let's... We're going to send our pet in. Make sure I'm using my sword and not my axe. Oh yeah, we're gonna crush this dude. Yeah, the level by the time you reach level 4, you start feeling a lot more like acquainted with your role. Dang Fang's kind of getting beat up, but he should be all right. Oh, look. What did I just say? The skeletons sometimes drop some armor. And look what the first thing I got is. And this is what we wanted to do today. This is part of the goal. We want to replace all of this. So this is the shirt that you start off with. It literally has no damage. Like it's worthless. Look, I'm naked. Look at that little pouch. What is that? Like a pager? A BlackBerry? Alright, so... oh, did I not loot him? Imagine how dumb that would be. So rawhide straps. There you go. There you go. Look at this. We got a dress. Good job. So you mentioned, by the way, leather scraps for leather straps. Isn't this a leather? Oh, it's rawhide straps. Yeah. I don't know. I think I have a couple rawhide straps, like 2 or 3 in the bank. Why does it have, out of all things, why did it have to be a dress? I am a wood elf after all, so what do you expect? Classic EverQuest said, I also learned You use scrap extra tattered leather armor for rawhide straps. I also learned you use scrap extra tattered leather armor for rawhide straps. Okay. I'm sorry, rawhide is what I meant. I need like a ton, LOL, because you fail crafts as well. Yeah. Part of crafting is the RNG of failing. Going to farm humanoids or try to if I can find them. Yeah, and honestly, like if you can get in a group and just tell them, hey, you guys can keep all the loot, but just let me get the rawhide stuff. That might be the fastest way to get it instead of having to solo. Man, just as quickly as I got this, now I want to replace it. Hold on, does this even... Oh my gosh, look at me. I was celebrating because I'm like, yeah, I got my first piece of armor of the night. Man, we're off to a great start. Come on, chat. Come on, put some W's in the chat. Like, this is absolute trash. Look at it. It's just a shirt. It has no AC. It has no... Wow. Well, guess what? I actually knew that, and I was just trying to be funny. Hilarious. All right, I'm taking off the dress. Dan Molina, man. Good to see you. Hi, Run. Stealing my skellies. What I like about these skellies is you can kind of see them from far away. You see his eyes? And because the draw distance is so good, you can see them usually from far away. It's a beautiful night. Yeah, like in the distance, I just saw like some red eyes. Not a skeleton, but it was something else. It was probably like a fire beetle. Going to farm. Classic EverQuest said, not trying to spam you, but but game got me excited. What I meant to say was you can combine a seam ripper plus extra tattered leather armor to turn it into rawhide straps. Got it. J. Michael's old. It might not have stats, but it has coolness factor. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But if my boy Vontae logs in, I'm gonna put my dress on for him. That's gonna be the coolness factor. Oh crap! What is this? A robed cultist? I need to pay attention. This guy's red and ready to attack. That is not good. Okay, we got a rattlesnake. I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, let's take this fool out. Give me your skin. So word on the street is snakes can kick in this game. You know what other game snakes knew how to kick in? EverQuest. I wonder where the inspiration came from. And so these are scarabs. Can I also get like scarab components from these guys so I can make that armor everybody keeps wearing? Oh, there's a skeleton right there. Cool. And it's coming right for me. You see what I'm talking about? You see those eyes? You can see it, right? If you look closely at the screen. Oh my god, there's a freaking giant. There's a giant right there. I did not see that until the last second. That is terrifying. Look. There's a literal giant. Do you see it? Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that. That's crazy. I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's get the skeleton first, and then we're gonna get the rattlesnake. That's terrifying. I didn't even hear him. I thought maybe I would hear his footsteps. Okay, he's kind of kicking my ass. Taunt. Come on. Oh boy. There you go. There you go. Let me heal it. Yeah, I'm pretty bold for being this deep in the desert without having a plan. Okay, let's keep hitting it. Now I lost my rattlesnake. Darn it. Nice. Cloth straps. Okay, that was worthless. But I probably got some decent XP off that. Alright, where's that rattlesnake? I didn't see it run past me, so I'm assuming it went this way. What is that? Is that a will-o-wisp? Yo, that's a will-o-wisp. It's crazy. Blister beetle. That thing is red. Yeah, everything in the desert wants to kill you. It's crazy. Oh, there's another skeleton. See, I can see him just with the oh wait, Dangfang's getting beat up. Or he is beat up. Oh, we're gonna make him sit. Maybe he'll heal faster. I'm gonna keep my cursor on the skeleton so I don't lose him. Okay, he's still over here. Over here. Come on, follow me. There he is. Oh, thank goodness. It's about to be... Oh, he's got a staff. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get him to taunt. There he is. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm really good. Sorry. I'm really glad that I logged in when it was almost daytime. I did not want to feel out an entire night. I wish it were... So Classic ever said, I wish for it not to be a Greater Warren staff. Yeah. Those things do not sell well. I want... You and I are talking about the same thing. We want the one that sells for like 1.3 silver. Oh crap, what am I doing? Dude, I wasn't paying attention. And I lost my dang fang. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. That's crazy. Oh, it's a cracked staff. That's what we were looking for. That's 1 silver right there. Look at us. We're already making money. Rename pet. Rename. What are we gonna name him? It's a new day, so all right. You know what? He's gonna be Woofy for now. If somebody in the chat thinks of a better name, we'll rename him. We're just gonna sit and appreciate that really quick. All right. As much as I love it, let's go get that rattlesnake. Oh, there's another rattlesnake right there. Okay, now we're swimming in money. Imagine getting this excited. Oh my gosh, there's another one right behind me. Thank God they're not social. Imagine getting this excited over a rattlesnake in an MMO. You know, like, usually you get upset unless you get, like, some armor that's either blue or green or purple. And here we're getting excited over literal skins. Just because every little bit counts in the beginning. I feel like the XP isn't that bad either. Yeah, look. This is going to be so much easier now. Because I can actually see where I'm going. We got it. Look at that. Just like that, we got a snake skin. This is perfect. This is going exactly according to plan. And that's the best part of something like this, is that by the end of the night, you know, you gain a level, you skill up on some trade skills, you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then by the end of the night, you're like, yeah, I handled my business. I can go to sleep and then start another journey tomorrow. So I think there was a rattlesnake here somewhere. Maybe it was just a snake. It was probably just a snake. Alright, but I got a good feeling about this now. What's that over there? That's way farther. That's a large rat. Oh, I see one. You see that right there? It's right over here. It's a rattlesnake. Michael, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I don't know if I should say Jay, Michaels or Olds. Let's say Jay. Jay said, if Wolfie dies, you should call him Wolfie too. Just keep going, see how far we can get, see how far we can get his descendants. You know, that's a great idea. I just don't know if you can have like a space in between them. But with the amount of times I stop paying attention, I would not be surprised if we go through a lot of woofies. There's another rattlesnake right there, I think. Or maybe it's a dead one. Might be dead. Okay, nothing there. Is that dead? Yeah, that looks like a bunch of dead stuff just chilling. We're gonna loot it anyways. That's just a snake fang. Oh, but there you go. There's one. And there's another one right there. Alright, you take that one. I'm gonna take this one. See if I can solo it. here. Oh, Wolfie's getting his butt beat, man. What am I doing? Either Wolfie is tripping or I'm tripping. Looks like Wolfie will survives this one. Man, you're getting your butt beat, man. Do you really need my help for everything? Alright, Wolfie, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna rest. Okay, snake egg. No. Well, at least we got XP from that. You know, that's the unforced error, you know, because, or the unintended effect of doing all this is we're gonna end up getting a lot of XP. So before I even get back to base camp to go get a skinning knife and start leather working and doing all that stuff, I'm probably going to end up leveling up or doing something wild. Alright, Wolfie's not healing fast enough, so we're going to speed it up. Always got to be taking screenshots. I used to have a whole folder of screenshots from like, I think it was like Project 1999 green server, but from like a very long time ago. And I lost the screenshots folder. I was pretty upset. It's still on a hard drive somewhere. I just need to find the hard drive. But I have all my Project Quorum screenshots. I do have some from P99 Green. I have this one where it's the first time I met my boy John. What the heck? What is it? What is attacking me? Dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting hit for damage and I didn't know where it was coming from. Dang, oh, there's the other rattlesnake. All right. Not Joshua said, how long is the stress testing going? Just this weekend? Yes. So just this. Here, check this out. I shared this when the stream started. So the next one is July 23rd, and it's going to be a 5-day test. Yeah. Who is he fighting? There was something must have glitched. Yeah, so the playtest officially ends Monday at 1 p.m. It was a 3-day test that started on Friday. It started at 1 p.m. on Friday. So it's basically the end of a 3-day session. Somebody else is killing rattlesnakes. But yeah, so this was a 3-day test, but there's going to be a 5-day test coming up in the near future. Oh, there we go. I see a rattlesnake. I really need to get a bow. That's what we need to do. We need to get a bow and arrow. Or well, we got a bow. I just don't know. I don't have any arrows. If anyone in the chat wants to tell me where I can get some arrows, I'd appreciate it. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this guy, and then I'm gonna make the pet go attack that one. Get him, Woofy! Get him! Get the snake! You know, technically, if this is real life, you'd want like a feline, not a canine, to fight a snake, because apparently the reaction time of a feline is like 2 times faster than a snake, or something like that. That's not completely accurate, but cats are definitely have quicker reactions than snakes compared to dogs. So, oh, we got another rattlesnake skin. Yep, that's I think that's 2, right? No, we got 3. That's really good. We're making really good progress. I was not expecting to have 3 already. And is that a rattlesnake? Yep, right there. Let's see if we can get it before that other guy gets it. I think this guy is running towards him. Let me see if I predict this correctly. Yep. What did I say? Alright, follow. If he's running that way, then I'm going to run this way. Just so we don't cross paths. I might get 1 or 2 more and then head back to the city. I'm gonna get the skinning knife, so once we come back out here or we go somewhere else, we can start the process of getting our leather working up. Twiggles. Alright. I'm thinking about going a little deeper in, just to see if we can get away from some of these other people. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get 1 or 2 more, then we're going to go get the skinning knife, and then we're going to get some arrows. That way, whenever I'm pulling stuff, I can get it before somebody else does. Like within reason, right? I don't want to steal somebody else's mob. Like that's one thing I hope never catches on in this community, and so far I haven't seen any of that. Everyone's been super chill. I mean, I understand some people are also coming from like MMOs where there's like shared XP. I think Guild Wars 2 was like that, where 2 people can be fighting the same mob and you both get XP for it. I might be thinking about the wrong MMO, but I definitely know one of the MMOs out there does that. Oh, and I got the crack staff too. Classic EverQuest said, I don't know the point of skinning knife because after you loot the animal, its body poofs. Yeah, you're right. The crack staff you found is worth 5 silver. Grats on that. Yeah, there you go. I mean, in EQ terms, that's like almost having a platinum. It's crazy. Like, not literally, but it's that big of an impact. At least for me. Like, I don't know by level 4 how rich y'all get, but for me, like, getting a silver is huge. It's like, to me, 1 silver is like 1 platinum, and that's how good it is. Actually, I would compare it to like a gold. Yeah, like, oh, look at that, another one. The RNG gods are really blessing. And we got another one. Oh, why is he not attacking him? So I think if I just make a beeline up and down like this, I'm gonna get a lot of these. And kudos to you, Classic EverQuest, because you're the one that suggested this, so I appreciate it. And by the way, that's what EQ is all about. Like people. So a fun story, because I started playing when I was 13 years old. Back in 1999, my boy put me onto it, and I was blown away. But it's not like I could play all the time. And one thing that happens when you can't play all the time and you're a 13-year-old kid and you're growing up with the internet for the first time is you find workarounds or, tricks very easily, little bugs, little tricks, little exploits. So I just remember there was a lot of shared knowledge back in the early UQ days, but it was limited because you had to go on message boards to find it, or you had to just talk to somebody and trust that they would give you some good advice. So what that would breed, where there was good information, there was complete false information, and then sometimes there was no information. Like somebody would figure out a secret and they would not tell another soul. I remember I found something like that and I would not tell a soul about it because I felt like I was the only one in the game doing it, and it was making me a lot of money. Okay, there you go. So Alex said, I think skinning isn't implemented yet. There you go. And, that kind of goes back to the point of what I'm talking about. The easiest way to find out is just to ask the people that are online. Hey, is skinning a thing? Let's do that right now. Hey, is skinning a thing? And if not, is it needed for leather working / crafting? And one thing I experimented with the other day, and this was completely by accident, is I went on Grok because I needed help with my beginner stats. And I mentioned this yesterday. I was like, I'm like in the context of a video game called Monsters and Memories. Here's the website. And this class right here, what are some good starting stats? And it basically did all the research elements, how the stats are weighted, like what does strength do, what does dexterity do, what does wisdom do, and then it pulled from message boards and other places. I'm not sure if it pulled information from Discord conversations, but I thought it was really cool that, you technically don't even have to go on message boards anymore. You just ask AI and be like, yo, play this game for me. I'm lazy. I don't want to find stuff out myself. I just want you to tell me how to live my life. So people talk about min-maxing, with a game like this, they're gonna consume all the content in one day, and they're gonna be level 60, and then they're gonna say the game's trash and there's no content. Well, you think it's bad now with the min-maxers? Just wait until they fully take advantage of AI. So, but again, for someone like that, you never want to take their word on whether or not they think a game is good, because they come from a completely different perspective. They come from the perspective of, for a person that completes the entire game or makes it to end game within 3 hours, how much content is there for them to accomplish that? For me, what takes them 3 hours or 3 days would take me 3 years. It took me like 2 years to get to level 57 on P99 green on my druid. Like 2 literal years, because I would take breaks. I would just chill, and yeah. And look, other people look at me and say that's crazy. I don't even know why you even bother playing. And then there's people like me that think the ladder is crazy. It's like, dang, I can't imagine how you get to level 60 in 3 days or 3 weeks. Like, it's mind-boggling to me. Because the way I picture it is like, so you're pretty much playing from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day nonstop. And that's not even necessarily the case, but that's the way I picture it. Like, I picture getting to level 60 in 3 weeks. For me, what I'm imagining is you're playing every single minute of every single day to get there. But I get it, that's not true. Not Joshua said, my friend legit copy and paste patch notes from Final Fantasy 14 to see if he needs to change his rotation on his tune. It is already happening. Yo, what happened? What happened? What happened? Not Joshua. You just killed me. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. I genuinely thought, I'm like, yeah, I got this. I'm in full control of my destiny. Nothing is going to stop me now. Meanwhile, I'm getting wrecked by a snake. Oh, that was awesome. Hey, I'm giving you credit for that, Joshua. You are 100% to blame for that. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like your boy that plays Final Fantasy 14, it's digesting information is officially changing, and I would compare it to the dawn of the internet. When the internet first launched, keep in mind there was a lot of naysayers saying this is just a phase, this is not gonna last, this is blah blah, and they refuse to even get involved in that. And there's people that are in their much older years that still don't know how to use a computer or the internet. I remember those people, and I actually know a few of them. I grew up in that generation where we're like, no, this is the next best thing. So we learned how to use the internet really well at a very early age. Like I would argue that people my age in their 30s are better at using the internet than even the youngest kid, because they might have grown up with a tablet in their face, but we grew up with like having to figure out how to get around, let's just say we grew up in the MRC days. You know, we were basically like baby hackers. My point in saying this is just the same way that the world changed, because back then we used to have the encyclopedia sales people that used to go door to door and sell encyclopedias. And people would buy them. My parents bought them. I have neighbors that bought them. That was the internet back then. It was either the internet, the library. It was either encyclopedia, or you get it from the library, or et cetera, et cetera. And when the internet came out, it changed the way we consume information. And the same thing is happening right before our eyes with AI. Only it's on steroids. And it's so crazy. Because you can literally give it anything you can think of. Like, you give it a full report and be like, I need you to give me these key points, because I'm looking for an answer for this problem. And I want you to explain it to me like I'm a 3-year-old, so that I can regurgitate it, so I can signify my understanding of it to another person without sounding too AI. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Now Joshua said the code of the snake will rise. Yeah, I mean, after what he just did to me, I mean, I might just cancel all my plans for the night and just go on a rattlesnake obliteration agenda, something. Oh God. So, by the way, I always preface everything I do to a certain degree of remembering there might be people that have never done this before or don't know some of the mechanics. Always have a hot button for corpse, and it's technically right here. This drag corpse button. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it because it's hidden. I'll show you in a minute. So if you're somebody new or just getting into M&M for the first time, during these corpse runs, when you're going into dangerous areas, well, first of all, if you're going into dangerous areas, you should be, hopefully you have like a contingent, like a backup plan, right? So you find a cleric to resurrect you, find a necromancer to teleport you, whatever, like port your corpse. There's more than one way to skin a cat when it comes to doing a corpse run. Like, you don't have to always run. As you get into higher levels, you're going to be able to get to your corpse more easily. It's always going to be a pain in the butt, but you're going to have more tools at your disposal. One of the tools that you have at your disposal right now is drag corpse. You basically select yourself and you go to the general direction of where your corpse is. I think it's over there. And you start spamming drag corpse once you get close to it. So obviously you see it says that corpse is too far to drag. But as I get closer to it, I'll be able to drag it and basically move it to safety. So right about there. See? So now I can drag it. But I made a hot button so I can just do Shift 4. Just because it's easier. So just a little tip. Also a little tip, if you do get attacked while you're doing something like this, and you know that you can't get away without fighting, try to loot just your important stuff first, like your armor and your sword, and then get back in the fight and loot the rest of it later, you know. Alex said, I've been playing a lot today and I'm only level 3. I've been doing a lot of exploring. Yeah, the exploration is crazy. So let's see. Yeah, the exploration is crazy that with no map, you're first to, sorry, I don't know why I had it turned up so much. It's probably been that way for a minute now. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, the exploration is crazy. It's crazy because, you're really forced to learn the landmarks. Like, you notice how quickly I found my corpse? Like, if I had a mini-map, I would have just never learned. Like, I saw this dune, I've already memorized. I'm like, yeah, it's that dune that's like halfway to there. You know, you get a general sense of everything. And it just makes you so much more in tune with the surroundings. And some people are just really bad at that, you know. Some people, it's not like they're bad at it, like there's something wrong with them. They just struggle with directions. So I can see that also being a problem for some people. But I grew up before we got GPS. I'm aging myself, but before we had GPS, we had to use maps, right? So just the map that you keep in the car, and then you have coordinates. It's like, yo, go to PQ something, blah blah blah, and then you'd have to either look at the map or pull over, look at it, and memorize streets and read the street names. So now I know they plan on having some form of a map, but it's not ever going to be like a mini map, which I'm really happy that they're not going to do that. Rename, awesome. Thank you. Pet, rename. Barky. It's always nice when you run into somebody that just gives you a heal randomly. I need to go pull this guy. Hold on. We're going to experiment with something. We're going to cast Fear. And I want to see if it runs off. Oh, there it is. That's the first time I've ever used that spell, but that's pretty dope. Yeah, this is more efficient doing it this way. Classic EverQuest. Thomas Guide, anyone? Why does that sound so familiar? Thomas Guide, Thomas Guide. That sounds so familiar, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure by the time you say it, it's going to be like a, oh, of course, type of moment. Thomas Guide. Yeah, this is so much more efficient. Not taking the additional damage. You know what? I need to turn my phone on so I can hear it, just in case somebody in my house needs help. Oh, that's loud. All right, let's keep it going. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's take a break from this. We got 4 skins. We got the craft. We got the big book. Okay. Classic cover quest said the big book map dealie. Yeah. Okay, I figured it was something like that. I just wasn't sure. Oh, I'm out of... Why am I out of mana? Oh, because I just died. Okay. Oh, the sun is setting. Whoa, that was perfect. That was perfect. Did you see that? I got rid of my UI and my face just in time for the lightning to strike. That's going to be a screenshot for later. That was sick. That's the one thing I like about recording these or streaming these is I can go back anytime and find a screenshot of something that I missed. All right, I told myself that was the last one, and now I'm like, just one more. No, okay, fine. If I don't get one in 3 minutes, I need to run back. That's the goal. So I'm giving myself 3 minutes to find a rattlesnake, and then after that, I'm going to town. I'm trying to catch the lightning in action. Let there be lightning. I really wanted to strike lightning right now. All right, never mind. Oh, I was waiting for the lightning. Oh, but there's a rattlesnake. Perfect. Okay, and this is my last one, and then I'm out of here. Come on. He's going right for that Ashera. I'm trying to get out of here. Because you see that Ashera right there? That's bad news bears. Oh, my torch is dead? Crap. Alright, let's see. Okay, nothing. Alright, no, but at least I feel good knowing that I tried. Oh, heck yeah. A skeleton, and he has like a helmet on or something. Look at this guy, dude. Oh crap, he's kicking my butt. He's really hurting me, dude. Oh crap, now he's hurting him. What is this? Oh, he's yellow, that's why I'm tripping. Oh, Oh, he's really kicking his butt. No, not Barky. Come on, Barky, you can do this. I'm almost out of mana, but you can do this. Come on, we got this. Be a good boy. Alright, we got this, we got this, we got this. We got this. Come on, Barky. Yes, we got it. Tattered cloth, and we got a bow. Nice. That's a good way to finish up. So what did we get? Wait. Oh yeah, there it is. So we got some armor. Notice how we're like accomplishing all of our goals nice and slow. That's what's up. We are making good progress. This is actually much better than I expected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5? Yeah, so like 8. So within the first hour, I got another 8 silver, which basically pays for all my spells. The skinning knife, which I'm not going to get, because I never read the chat to see if somebody answered the question. But yeah, I don't care what anybody says, but this game looks sick. Like that specific old school EQ art style. I mean, just like they talk about WoW, they're like, WoW birthed a type of art style, and now people make games imitating it. I believe this is also an art style in its own league. And it's great. All right. Give me a quick minute and I'll be right back. I need a quick bio. All right, let's get to it. So let's see. We are starting with, we have 1 silver to our name. 1 silver, and we're going to turn it into something else. So let's see. All right, so the weapons dealer. We are going to sell the cracked staff. How are we going to sell the bow? Because I already have a bow. Yeah, 8 damage, 41 delay. Yeah, okay. So let's sell that. Let's see if he has arrows we can buy. We might need to find a Fletcher though. I don't know if there is one, but that might be the play. Nope. Okay, so let's, when we finish that, like we're already up to 5, 6. We have 6 silver if we counted the copper. Is this really not going to give me any armor points? Where's my AC? Armor class 14. Yeah, that does nothing for me. I'm selling that. Alright, rattlesnake skin. Let's move that over here. We're going to save this. We're going to sell that. We're going to sell that. We're going to sell that. We're going to keep this. And we're going to get rid of the meat. All right. Yeah, there you go. So 79. Just like Classic EverQuest told us. All right, so sell. Next, we're going to sell this, and the tattered cloth shirt. So the cloth armor person will probably take the shirt. Tattered cloth shirt, 18. Yep. Sell that. What else? That's from the food vendor, and this too. Alright, let's ask. Which vendor sells cheap arrows? Alright, let's go to the bank. Money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? Oh, look at that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 pieces of armor since I started. So that's good. We're making progress. Okay. Oh, somebody answered my question. So which vendor sells cheap arrows? The Garrison. Out of the west gate and to the left. Always got to say thank you. See, who needs to go on a wiki when you got the answers right here? You just need to socialize. Well, I just answered my own question, was it? Whoever doesn't want to socialize can use the wiki. Everyone else can ask the people that are right here. Now, this is great. This is adding up. So let's go to the bank. We're going to convert the copper, exchange the copper for silver. So it should be about 2 silver. So I think we're at 10. So we started with 1 and here. Boom. We got 10 silver. Just like that. So we got some rawhide. We're going to put that away. We're going to keep this here. And then while we go get the arrows, getting a thing or not yet? All right, so now we're asking the same question because I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Let's see if anyone answers. Yes, it is. Yes, it is Fury. Oh, that's Fonte. He's trolling me. Hey, brother. Well, at least we know our friends are online. That might mean we get in a group. Let's see what he says. I'm curious to know. Okay, what did that guy say earlier? I said... Vendor. Which vendor sells cheap arrows? The Garrison. Out of the west gate and to the left. Okay. Out of the west gate into... Isn't this the Garrison? Out of the west gate. So yeah, I don't think he means this. I think he means inside of here. Which makes logical sense because this is the warrior guild. Oh, they updated the textures, I think. And they put these flags up. It's starting to come together. Okay, yeah. Fighter. Spell merchant. Yeah, it's not going to be here. It's going to be one of these people. Nope. Court master. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Copper plate cloak. No, I don't think this person sells arrows. Or maybe he does. Dude, there's a lot of items in here. I don't even know what to say. Scarab boots. I didn't realize you can just buy it instead of doing all that stuff, the questing that people do. Tattered hide tunic. This is 10 AC. This right here is 10 AC for 4 silver. Tattered cloth. Dude, I might just grind it out and buy this stuff. This is 5 silver. How much is this? This is only 5 AC. So for less money, I can get better gear. This is only 2 AC. Tarnished bronze. I can't wear bronze chain. Tattered cloth. We want to get rawhide. Rotide. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so rawhide boots. Oh, but the scarab boots, they give you HP. $1 silver. Nah, that's a good deal. Not this one. Not this one. This one. Where did I see 10? I swear I saw 10. Oh, tattered hide tunic. Tattered. I'm losing it. This one. Yeah, this is sick. Look at that. 10. 10. That's huge. Yeah, we're buying it. There you go. Instead of arrows, we're just gonna get some new armor. And then... I mean, this is not bad for, what, 2 silver? Okay, so we got that. What else? Yeah, 10 is huge, right? That's what I said. Because I compared it to the Scarab plate. Look, this one is 5 AC, and then this one is 10 AC. I don't care about the 5 HP if it's going to double my AC. That's insane. Alright, let me see what other goodies. And you know what? This is actually one thing I remember about old school EQ. Is sometimes you'd find stuff inside of the merchant and it would be really worth it. This is all golden, dude. Tattered rawhide. So if we can find some more tattered hide, there you go. Dude, that's crazy. That right there is crazy. Now we don't have enough for it, but we're gonna come back for it. 260. That's insane. This is good. Rawhide. So the tattered one is 2 AC, the patched rawhide is 3 AC. Okay, I know which one. We're gonna get the patched rawhide cloak. If I can find it. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. Okay. And we're officially out of money. We are officially out of money, but it's okay. It was worth it. Because now we're just gonna go get some more money. Yeah, let's go get some more money. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Oh, that was so good. Dude, I doubled my AC just for like 3 items just now. And I just noticed that I'm almost level 5 from all the grinding we were doing. So like instead of learning leather crafting today so far, we've basically done it the old-fashioned way. And obliterated everything in our sight. Now keep in mind, a lot of this was because somebody, specifically Classic EverQuest, you mentioned this when I joined your stream earlier and you helped me find this stuff out. But keep in mind, to the uninitiated, a lot of you could literally log in one day and find a camp that everyone else is not noticing and find just some obscure random item that just so happens to sell for a lot of silver and nobody, or gold or platinum, depending on what you're level on. And that could be your little secret, you know, or you can tell other people about it. But that's the kind of stuff I miss about EQ. Like, I loved WoW. WoW was fun. But it's like, it was very linear in the sense that you know where everything is to a certain degree. So there's less mystery of like, yo, I just found something that probably no one else knows about. I'm going to stay here for the next 3 levels. You know? Hold on. Why can't I sell this? Well-worn trousers. Oh, it's no drop. Jeez, this is the starting gear I started with. Yeah, let's destroy it. Looks like we're starting off our fashion quest nicely. Fashion quest. Look at me. This is great. Okay. We are almost out of fire. Let's make some torches. We're going to make 3 of them. Cool. Yeah, this is great. Feeling much better now. I should have at least gotten like 1 more spell. I mean, I did just spend all my money, but it's okay. We're gonna get it back. Sprocket's bed springs. Interesting. All right, let's do this. That was freaky. All right, let's, good luck finding anything in this dark, right? No, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna retrace our steps down these dunes where I can see to the left and the right. And let's see. Where's the little cell? What was it? What are we looking for? Skeletons and snakes. So those are the 2 focus points for us. Skeletons and snakes. There we go. There's one right there. I mean, I think just for good measure, I'm probably gonna loot some other things too, just in case I find something else that's worth it out here. And if we can get lucky and find another skeleton that has a staff, that would be great. What is this? Oh, it's a cactus. I thought it was a skeleton. Give me 1 second. I was just seeing if the cat was back. Well, since I got the gear a lot faster than expected, I might want to finish this and then go explore for a bit. You know, I know my way around the city, but I'm not really familiar with the outskirts. Let me see what these mobs are over here. What level are they? I know that there's an Ashira camp right here, but I have no idea. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's no way I can pull them individually. Oh, that's a group. That's a group. That's a full group. That's funny. Those guys are deep. What level are these, though? Oh, they're yellow. This would be a good group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're a full group. Yeah, there's no way I can get in there. You know what? Mind if I sit by the campfire for a minute? Alright, while I'm sitting by this campfire, I want to go refill my coffee. You guys can enjoy watching these guys battle it out. It'll take me 2 seconds, so be right back. Yo. Tell me why I just looked outside my back door. Whatever. Tell me why I just looked out my back door and I see my cat sit in there. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna let him in. And he has a big freaking bird right there. I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Hey guys, my cat just killed a random bird outside. I'm AFK for 5 minutes. Need to clean this mess up. Dude, I don't know what the hell to do. I mean, I know what I gotta do, but there are feathers everywhere. Oh my gosh. You guys watch my back and just make sure nothing happens. Yo, look. There are freaking feathers all in my back patio, everywhere. Everything is covered in feathers. I don't even know how to clean it up. Oh my gosh. For anyone just hopping on, my cat killed a dog. I mean, my cat killed a bird. All right, I'm back. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh my gosh. What the heck would just happen? I can't believe that. I can't believe this has happened. I can't believe what just happened. I can't believe that just happened. My whole patio is covered in feathers. Anyways, sorry about blowing in the mic like that, but I've had my cat bring home like different things. I've never seen a full bird. I mean, this bird was huge. Like, where the heck did he get a bird randomly at 1 in the morning? And like, my entire patio is covered in feathers. There's feathers covering my cat. I had to get the bird and like put it somewhere. It's not gonna survive, obviously, which sucks. But on top of that, there was feathers everywhere, so I had to sweep the feathers. But then I had to brush my cat, and my cat hates getting brushed. So he's like fighting me. I'm getting feathers in my mouth. It's disgusting. Sorry, I blew in my mic again. Sorry. On the positive side, at least we found a group. Oh my gosh, what an interesting night. Definitely trying to clean my hands though. I mean, I wash my hands, but still, I don't trust it. Classic EverQuest said, haha, he's like, yeah, what, he brought you a present, and me brushing him, Classic EverQuest said, haha, he's like, why are you doing this to me after I brought you a gift? Yeah, he was probably wondering why I'm being mean to him. I'm gonna loot some of this stuff. You guys okay with me looting these rusties? Only if no one else needs. Yeah, I'm gonna try to loot everything. Yo, I apologize for anyone watching the VOD. What you just experienced is just as crazy as what I just had to go through. I don't even know what just happened. Yeah, I mean, just to recap, hold on one sec. This is the most unprofessional stream ever. Jeez. Alright, so yeah, just to recap. So we started off the stream with a plan. We were going to go ahead and get some, get our crafting up. And I said, yeah, let me go get some more money first. We ended up not only making a lot of money, 9 silver to be exact, but instead of doing leatherworking, we ended up buying some new armor. And then I told myself I would probably want to find a group next. And right when I walked over here to see, not even if there was a group, I just wanted to see like what level these things are. I sat down because I wanted to go check on my cat. No intention of joining the group or anything. So I leave the screen. I see my cat in the patio with a dead bird next to him, or like basically an immobilized bird. And next thing I know, when I get back to my screen, they're inviting me to the group. So now I'm in a full group. Crazy how everything just works out. That's wild. And I'm about to level up in just a little bit. I'm gonna leave this up just so we can celebrate together. That's hot. Yikes. There it is. Ding. Awesome. This is great. So, I don't know if you remember at the beginning I said a byproduct of today would be nice to level up, but I had zero expectation. But I'm setting myself up nicely for the July playtest. I'm going to keep advertising this just so everybody knows. July playtest coming up July 23rd. And it's going to be a 5-day test. These things are blue to me, so I don't know if I'm going to stick around, but we'll see. If, because I kind of still want to get some money. Money. May have to head out soon. Yeah, let's give it like 5 more minutes, and if the XP is good, we'll stick around, but I have a feeling that instead of this, we should just make some money. Get some more gear before the end of the night, and then that's going to be a major win. Basically replenish my piggy bank. Okay, so one of these guys is leaving. So yeah. Yeah, the XP is not bad, but it's just not. It's not it. There's not a good enough rotation at this camp. Oh yeah, and I still gotta get some arrows. So that's going to be another thing I'd like to do before I call it. Sorry about that. I'm blasting people's ears with this noise. There's another one. Classic request said, "Grats, thank you, brother." All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna go hunt some more. Thanks for the fun, guys. Yeah, the risk is too low for a reward. I can always come back here if I decide to group up. All right, we're gonna finish this rotation and then we're gonna head out. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst XP in the world. I don't know. Probably shouldn't complain. But for the sake of keeping it interesting, we are going to head out. Let's wave. Bye. Bye. Wave. Bow. Wave. Leave. There we go. Well, there you have it. And while it's daytime, let's go ahead and get some more loot. I do kind of wish I had those arrows with me right now. And I see these guys are fighting rattlesnakes. Let's see if I can get to it before he does. Yo, look at that big croc. Look at that big thing. What is that? Chompers? That thing is huge. Dude, that thing is no joke. That looks like a high-level alligator. Look at that thing. What the heck? Yeah, I'm not getting close to that thing. All right, we're going to go a little deeper. I want to go explore. I haven't been over these dunes, and I haven't been close to the castle, so... Uh-oh. Dude, he's kicking my butt. What's happening right now? He's yellow? Oh God, what have I done? Oh gosh. Yeah, this is not going to end well for me. Always con the mob. I got too cocky. I got way too cocky. I literally had no idea that thing was yellow. You get comfortable, you get cocky, and the next thing you're dead. You know. It just goes to show you don't need a bunch of... Ooh, thank you. Somebody just gave me Sal. Speed of the wild. Look how much faster I am. Heck yeah. Classic EverQuest said, deeper in, they start to get higher level. Yeah, I should have applied some common sense and logic there. So, alright, I just want to switch things up a little bit, so I might go to the other side, to the, well, oh, come on, you. Oh, I guess fall damage is not turned on. So in that case, instead of exploring this side of the desert, I was thinking about going to the other side, just to see what kind of stuff is over there. Basically spend the last hour, because that's probably what I'm gonna do. Another 60 minutes and that's it. Just checking out the other zones, the other areas. Kind of get an idea for the lay of the land. So far, two deaths. That's it this entire time, and I think both of them could have been avoided. Oh yeah, duh. That's a dumb statement. Both of them were avoidable deaths for sure. Look how much faster I am. This is crazy. That's the other thing about a social game, is just having a random person buff you like this because they see that you're naked. Like they put 1 and 2 together. Either you've got a weird fetish, or you're naked because you're on a corpse run, right? He saw that I was naked. He immediately gave me Spirit of Wild, or Sal, and he just made my life that much easier. And that's kind of like the vibe of all of this. If I were to summarize, like, the vibe is that everyone is eager to help, like constantly. Some people are looking for ways to help. I think I heard Classic EverQuest. You were telling us earlier today about how when you were trying to find out that whether or not the playtest was going to last until 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday, you asked the zone, because there's like one static person that just sits there and answers questions. Like, his one thing that he does is he just sits there and answers questions. Like, he's the encyclopedia of that zone. And I'm the same way. Like, that's how I met one of my very close friends, John. Is I was power leveling people in Kellethan. So I was in Greater Fadark, I was in Kellethan, I was sitting there, I was buffing people, and I saw this, and I was selling Crushbone belts. So what I decided to do is, not only did I give him the Crushbone belts, but I was like, you know what, why don't you come with me? So I kept buffing him and giving him damage shields, and I basically power leveled him a bit, got to talking to him, and then, let me put it into perspective. He, well, actually, I reached level 57, but in the time it took me to reach 57, he got that low-level character all the way to level 60, and then he made 2 more alts that were level 60. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is we became very close friends after that. So, and it all happened because of a video game that you play on the internet where you're running around as an elf. Go figure. And what I'm trying to say is EQ is the only game that's really captured that for me. WoW had some of that, but it was usually people that, like, I met a few people in WoW that were really good. Classic WoW, not the modern one. Just my personal experience. And crap, I don't have anything. Do you think I can solo it? Shoot. Hold on 1 sec. I gotta stop talking for a second. I'm trying to stay close to him so somebody else doesn't take him. So what I'm saying is, so far, M&M is the only other MMORPG I've played that actually captures that same feeling of, like, everyone's trying to help, everyone's trying to survive in this world collectively and work together. Now, there's always going to be like trolls and people that are just out for themselves and maybe even doing some nefarious things like kill stealing or camp stealing, whatever, just weird stuff. But who cares? That's normal. That's like going to high school. You're going to meet really cool people in high school, but you're also going to meet bullies. You're also going to meet creeps. You know, it's just part of existing in society. Okay, so there's a rattlesnake right there. Nobody's taking it, so we're gonna help ourselves. Oh my gosh, this was a blessing in disguise. The fact that I got killed over there has actually helped me, because now I have the ability to run faster. And by the way, like if I was really smart, or not really smart, but just like basic common sense, what I should have done is I should have feared that yellow snake, and I guarantee you I probably could have soloed it. Why is he getting his butt beat by a blue one? All right, let me reorganize these spells. So all right, Dang Fang is back. And so the reason I took these rusty weapons is because I'm going to turn them into tarnished weapons and resell them, because I still have some sharpening stones left over. So that's going to get me maybe like 1 silver total. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2, I think. And then we just need to get some more of these either the rattlesnakes, or we need to find another skeleton with the staff. I mean, that staff was just ridiculous. That really helped us out. Like, that came out of nowhere, and that really saved us. Oh, so look, this is like a road. You know, very faint, but you could call it a road. Let's see what's over here. Look at this. Look at these symbols. Wonder what they mean. All right, we're gonna explore a little bit while I got the while we got the sow or the sow. Now this thing is huge. Oh my god, it attacked me. What the heck? What the heck? Is it a beast? I did not think that thing was going to attack me. That thing terrified me. This is going to be a hard battle. Ooh, we're gonna get it. Come on, come on, come on. Let's finish it off. Come on, dang thing. We got this, we got this, we got this. I'm out of mana, but we just came in clutch. Not bad. Giant fire beetle. Yeah, giant fire beetle eye. I had no idea that thing was gonna aggro me. I wonder how much this thing sells for. FX fire beetle eye. So it's just a bigger one, and it probably sells for good money. So we're gonna see how much the merchant sells for, and then we're gonna see if maybe there's a market for it. Somebody else might want to buy it. All right, I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm doing it for the gram. I'm kidding. I'm gonna be right back. Quick bio, and I'm gonna leave you guys to watch and make sure I don't get attacked. Sound like a plan? Okay, great. All right, did I miss anything? So yeah, notice how the little faint path I was talking about, it's a little safer here. So my assumption was correct. Oh, my pet's just sitting there waiting for me. What a good boy. All right, you and I are gonna sit down and med up because we need a heal. Oh, wow. Whew. Well, it's been an intense 3 days. Who would have thought we would have had this much fun with a community alpha playtest? I mean, I don't know why they called it a community alpha playtest. Like, just calling it a playtest is good enough because, like, there's still so much work for them to do. It's still in development. They're doing a great job. But, like, this is not something that needs to be rushed. They just need to take their time. And when they're ready, meaning for early access. It could be Q1, like they're planning on, and that's a good deadline to set for themselves. But if they don't hit that deadline, cool. That just means it's not ready. Let them cook. See, I've played so many games where it has amazing graphics, it has amazing everything, amazing systems, but it's just not fun. It's just not fun. Here, there's so much unfinished work, but it's just fun. And there's enough of the systems in place to keep you busy and going and going and going. Dude, I'm only level 5. I've played 5 hours on Friday, 3 hours yesterday, and I'm on my second hour. So that's 10 hours, and I'm only level 5. You know, and I wasn't really sitting on my hands. I mean, sure, I probably could have done it faster if I just sat there and grinded nonstop, but there's so much other stuff to do that you don't need to do that. Moral of the story is, I mean, think about it. There's going to be forests. There's going to be valleys. There's going to be mountains. There's going to be white, snowy peaks with dwarves and other things. There's going to be Paradise Island beaches with pirate ships and villages, explorable. It's going to be different real estate that you're going to be able to purchase. There's going to be animals that you can tame. There's going to be horses and wagons that you can use to move loot around. There's so much that is already there, but just hasn't been fully implemented or fleshed out. Like, honestly, if they stopped right now, they have most of the systems in place. They just need to work on textures, updating textures, like updating this, adding more mobs. Like, it's the core game is there, and that's why everyone is raving about Monsters and Memories, because that's what's missing from so many games is actual fun, and it already exists here in an unfinished state. So I mean, this is by far my favorite development team, and they're not corporate chills. They're not like super business oriented. They're just cool people. They grew up just like we did. And that's why, like, you can't even throw shade their way, because they're just going to be like, all right, dude, whatever you say, pal. Like, that stuff, the trolling is not going to work on them. Like, I'm the same way. If somebody comes on this channel and just starts talking out of their neck, I'm just like, all right, I'm banning you, because I don't need to entertain trolls. This is my channel, and I don't need to listen to anyone that disagrees with me. It's like, oh, you disagree with me and you just want to, like, if you disagree and you want to have a conversation, it's one thing. But if somebody just comes in and says, hey, you're an idiot, and I say, why? It's like, just because I said so. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna ban you, because we're never gonna have a conversation. You're just gonna say something rude and not bring the receipts. Like, if you have some kind of feedback, bring the receipts. And a lot of people that follow this project, they give actual constructive feedback and they implement it, right? But just saying, hey, these graphics look like a 10-year-old made it. It's like, all right, dude, I'm just going to ban you. Simple as that. I mean, think about it. Isn't that how you would act in the streets? If somebody walked up to you and just started saying something crazy, would you stand there and have a conversation, or would you walk away and never talk to them again? So you ban people in real life. Why wouldn't you do it here? You know, people get very like self-conscious about that kind of stuff. Like, oh, I don't want to ban people. I don't want to do this. It's like, why not, dude? Last time I checked, there's like 6 billion people in this world. Or like, you don't need to waste your time on people that are negative. That's got to be the life advice message of the day. Don't give toxicity any of your attention. So I said all that to say the dev team is super cool, and they will take constructive feedback. But if this is not for you, then just trust me, it's better that you're not here, you know? And I don't mean like you, the person watching, but I'm saying like that person, that 1% of people that are going to say, oh, gross, this is not this. I'm like, I need super 8K, ray trace, Unreal Engine, blah. It's like, yeah. There's plenty of carbon copy Unreal games out right now that you'd love. Go play that with your microtransactions or Chrono. All right, let's go sharpen up these weapons. So, where's my sharpening stone? Classic ever said, preach, brother. Now, a funny, actually true story. Some dude left a comment on one of these videos, and I read it, and I was like, I always ask the question, is it constructive feedback or are they just trolling? And it was just trolling, so I just deleted him and banned him in like 2 seconds. I didn't take a full screenshot of the message. Yeah. So his name is Scott A. Davis. He said, the art style looks like it was made by a 10-year-old. And then his other comment was, did you steal Swifty's name? Come on, bro. I don't even know who Swifty is, and I don't know what name I stole, but I mean, that's like an instant ban. That's just like, yeah, okay. There's literally no conversation with some weirdo. But it's nice to know that I take up mental real estate in his brain. And again, I'm just saying that's what the username said. I don't know if that's his real name, and I don't care. I'm not trying to like dox somebody's information, but it was a public comment. So just to be clear, I'm not just sharing something private. I'm sharing an open comment that somebody left. I'm just like, yeah, you're gone. See ya. But that's a great example of the kind of stuff that nobody has to put up with that. Nobody. Even if you're like in for the money, some YouTubers are like just trying to make money. I like couldn't care less. I guarantee you I'll never even make a dime off any of this. I mean, never say never. If I do, that would be awesome. But I guarantee you there's not enough people that follow EQ to make like a serious impact to anything. But it would still be nice, I guess, someday. But I'm not here for that. All right, let's see. So technically I can just sharpen it here. No. We're going to do this the other way. Let's go to the sharpening stone. I need to stop talking about nonsense. See, now I played into that person's game because I gave him the time of day, which is one thing is like the cardinal rule you don't break. You never give these people a time of day. So I just wanted to use him as an example, but it wasn't specifically about him. I was just talking in general about people hating on this team, but it's almost non-existent. The vast majority of people really like the Monsters of Memory, this dev team. Like overwhelmingly positive as far as whether or not people like them or not. They love them. And you can tell why. Anyways, all right, so let's craft it. Boom, got it. Rusty Trident, let's do that. And by the way, for those that don't know, the developers of Monsters and Memories, the main like developer that kind of started this project, he used to work for, he was on the EverQuest team back when it was Sony Online Entertainment and Variant. He like joined the team around the time when they renamed it from Variant to Sony Online Entertainment around the Luckland era. So this game is being made by actual EQ devs from back in the day, which is why it's as good as it is, because they literally worked behind the scenes and did all this. So okay, so let's see, 6 damage, 31 delay. No, yeah, well, we're never replacing that, not anytime soon. All right, so we did all that. Now let's go ahead and sell those weapons. Where's the weapon? He's not here. Smelting. No, he's back here. The weapon salesperson. Right there, used arms dealer. So let's see how much these get us, because I forgot. I think it was only like 20 copper. 15, yeah, I was close. Okay, so sell. Okay, so now we're up to like 2 silver. Yeah, I think we're in a good place. Let's go buy one more spell, and then we're just gonna go and explore. And then after that, we're gonna call it a night. So I want to go see what other areas there are to explore outside of the city and where we haven't been before. And then we're gonna say goodbye until July. And we'll see you on the next playtest from there. So we'll be wrapping this up in about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm gonna see how far I can run away. Hopefully without dying. Man, sorry for yapping and preaching. I went off on a tangent there, but I'm super transparent. I talk about whatever I'm thinking about. Very little of a filter. All right, let's see here. So my next spells are level 8. There's a snake, a rat. Wait a minute. What's kick? I didn't know there was. my gosh, I didn't even know this was here. Okay. So we got wolf, bat tier, crocodile. Okay, we got the crocodile. We don't want that. Rat, snake, wolf. Okay, that's it. So I don't think there's any more spells. But I didn't know about the kick, dude. So let's memorize the kick. That was a pleasant surprise. So that's going to be in our abilities, I think. Yep. Seconds global cooldown. Increase your dexterity by 50% for 15 seconds. Interesting. I don't need that right now. Change it to this one. Just reorganizing some of these spells. We're gonna put wolf to number 9. Crocodile to number 8. And dexterous, we're gonna make it number 10. Cool. Let's do it. Well, that was not as exciting. Oh, I forgot I had a dog. There we go. Crocky. All right. So, oh, you know what? I didn't check. I didn't check how much this fire beetle eye sells for. I don't want to use it yet. Sorry about that. What I was saying is, looks like our Spirit of the Wild wore out. Let me see if there's anyone here that could... No, I don't see anyone here. Alright, let's just keep going. So like I said, I just want to go see what's outside of town. See how far I can run. I accomplished everything I wanted to do for the night, so I'm ready to close out this playtest and get some rest. Oh boy. That was dark. Who are you? I wasn't sure if that was a player or what that was, but I guess, yeah, it was a player. There's a camp right there. Let's go see who's over here. I'm just curious. Maybe we'll come get a group going here later. Pingo regards you as a comrade. You would likely be defeated in battle. Oh, that's a regular player. Oh, it looks like a robe. No, it's not. Well, I can't tell what's over here. Oh my gosh, Crocky scared me. I had no idea what that was. I literally thought that was a random alligator just coming at me full speed. Or crocodile, that is. And I wonder if there's any rattlesnakes over here. Because that would mean if this area is less contested and there's rattlesnakes, we can come back here. Yeah, there's definitely people here chilling. It's too bad that it's nighttime. Well, let me see if it tells you the time of day. So it's... game time is 12 a.m. So it's the middle of the night. It's 2:01 Eastern time. The reason I was checking is I was hoping maybe... what is that, dude? What is that? Oh, they've got it mesmerized. We're gonna heal this guy. let's head out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish it was daytime right now. This is not doing it justice. I mean, it still looks cool. I mean, you can see that the night is lit up by the moon, you know. Those additional moons really do make a difference. There's a will-o-wisp up there. I'm just following the light. I have no idea where we're going. Also, I saw lights in the distance, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. Oh, I love this song. By the way, if anyone's curious, the composer of the music for Monsters and Memories has a YouTube channel where you can hear his music. His name is Robert Engstrand. Robert Engstrand. Engstrand. Probably saying that wrong. Okay, so I don't think this guy's gonna attack me, right? They're just farmers. They seem chill. Yeah, they're chill. Okay, cool. Nothing to worry about here. Nope. There's a rattlesnake. Should we try to take it? Oh my gosh, he's getting his butt beat. Oh no. Why does he have... Oh, he just had to go in the water, dude. Oh, God. Alright. Get ready for this. This might be the end for me. Here it comes. I'm spamming so hard right now. Just hoping anything lands. Oh, jeez. Hey, brother. Finishing up and going to bed. Just exploring. Where are we? Suncrete Strand. Oh, well guys, it's been really fun. The past few days has been great. We're gonna go a little bit further after I met up, and I'm gonna call it. What are you up to? No, definitely not what I wanted to hear. I enjoyed playing with you the other day, and we keep missing one another. Yeah, I know. That stinks. I decided I'd get some rest before work tomorrow. Yeah, I got an early morning. I gotta be up at 7. And there's a couple things I want to finish before bed, so I think like 2:30, 2:20 is the latest for me tonight. Also, I know this is super for me, but Classy told me you do YouTube and stream. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a little tired. And by the way, like once I get to a point where I'm tired, not only is it kind of dull to even be doing this, but nobody wants to watch this, you know. I'm like dragging, mumbling my words, not really sure what I'm doing with my time. It's look, it's nighttime, so we can't even really see anything. Bob said it was a good one. I'm glad you liked it, man. I had a fun time. I wanted to end it on a bang, and check out this area. I mean, I can tell it looks pretty cool. There's like an aqueduct over here. It looks like there's some kind of mountain over here, but you can't really see it because it's so dark. This whole time I'm not even sitting down. I can't tell if that's a mountain or not. That's definitely an aqueduct. Tell you what, I'm gonna wait till daytime. I'm gonna wait till daytime, and I'm gonna finish this during the daytime. So I'm gonna step away for like 5 minutes. And by the time I get back, it's going to be daytime. We're going to do some quick sightseeing. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. We'll see you in July, and then we'll go from there. So, anyone that's still around for that, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. for now, enjoy the stars. As promised, I'm back. And it looks like it's dawn. Oh my gosh, I missed all these messages. Definitely not what I wanted to hear. I enjoyed playing with you the other day. If you need anything for branding, channels or emotes, something, let me know. I'm a full-time artist. Mostly weeb. Variety, skills at hand. Tell. Pretty much. That's awesome, man. Hey man, how's it going in some great? I probably misspelled that. I went AFK. Wait a sec. So, Oren, just finishing up exploring before bed. Tell Oren, just finishing up exploring before bed. This is what a social game is, by the way, for anyone that's not aware. All right, let's finish up, guys. For the next 5 or 10 minutes, however long this takes, just keep in mind if I talk, I'm really tired, so I'm just going to be mumbling words, so feel free to mute me and just look around. So this is Suncrete Strands is the zone. When you leave Night Harbor, this is where you end up. So it's called Suncrete Strand. Yeah, I said it right. Let me actually arm the security system really quick. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can see this picture, but this is my cat with the bird. That's what happened today. And there's my cat saying, "Are you proud of me, Daddy?" With feathers all up in his face. Oh, what a night. What a night. It's been a crazy ride. No, not at all. Nothing weird at all. You can also join the Discord to hang out in the future with the crew. Alright, so we're going to look around and we're going to call it. So there's a point of interest right there. There's a point of interest right there. There's some mountains over there. We're not going to go into these places. This is going to be more like of a scenic thing. Let me set the alarm. Ring. Okay, alarm system is armed. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hold on. That's a screenshot. Nice. Yo, I freaking love this game. Oh, I see a boat. And it looks like the path fades over here. So it's like another farm. I'm sure they're gonna fill this up with like NPCs and stuff like that, so yeah, that looks tight. It's gonna look tight. Like, none of this is finished. Like, disclaimer to anyone that isn't aware for the 50th time. Let's see. Are they bandits? What are they? The henchman seems indifferent to your presence. Oh, they look nice enough. I said I wouldn't go inside, but here I am. Going inside. A farmer boss. Alright. Let's get out of here before somebody decides to attack us. Oh, look. There's another point of interest over there. See it? And probably over here too. There's some kind of tower right there. Oh, and there's a camp over there. Right there. So yeah, there's a lot of places to go. Here's another point of interest. He's indifferent. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Now I'm conning everything. There's another point of interest. Look, you see that cave entrance? Right over here. And then there's a camp right there. So I'm not really good at northeast, southwest when it comes to Night Harbor. But it's not the main gate. It's the other gate. Right? So the main gate where everyone populates, it's not that one. It's on the other side of town. If you go out that gate, that's how you get to where I am now. Is that smoke? Yeah, it's smoke. And what's that in the air? Oh, there's just some random dude. Oh my gosh, my hanky panky is all the way back there. I left my dog just sitting there. Dude, look at that castle. Oh, man. I wonder what level the stuff is out here. Yeah, me too. I'd say probably, level 10 and above through 20. Maybe even some level 30 stuff. I mean, keep in mind, in EverQuest, there was, everything here is red to me. So, what was I gonna say? Keep in mind, like in EQ, there was stuff that was low level mixed with high level. So like these rattlesnakes. Oh my gosh, look what I found. Yo, don't tell anyone about this spot. Look. Classic EverQuest, are you seeing this? You already know what I'm thinking, right? I'm not gonna say it out loud because somebody else is gonna come here. But look what I'm seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I was telling you about earlier. Like, hey, I hope I find something like this. Bro, this is brilliant. Okay, time out. I'm gonna cut the stream because I don't want anyone to see this. No, I'm just playing. Come on, Hanky Panky needs to hurry up. And there's a group over there. I wish Hanky Panky would just teleport. I'm gonna dismiss the pet and get another one. Pet rename Hanky Panky. Okay. This is what 5 more minutes looks like. It always turns into another hour. And look, you can see the town from here. I mean the city. This is, I love the view, like the view distance is insane. And I mean completely, it's gonna look completely crazy when it's finished, you know? Like, can you imagine with everything fleshed out, with all the atmospheric effects, with all the lighting, with all the textures, with everything done, how good this is gonna look? That's yellow. See, I can't kill a yellow. I already learned my lesson. I barely survived that other fight. So I'll probably come back here when I get to level 6. Yo, that kick animation is pretty sick. Did you see that? Yeah, that's cool. Classic EverQuest said, I'm gonna go down there for a tiny bit when I wake up tomorrow, if I can squeeze in time. Yeah, it's pretty cool over here, dude. It's nice to have a change of scenery. I mean, and this zone is massive. Yeah, that's yellow. Oh my gosh, are you seeing this? This is huge. Look, so there's a castle up there, but then look over here. It's like a full construction site. This is enormous. Dude, this is like a serious place. Imagine trying to fight your way through this and going all the way up there to that castle up there. Oh, Guys, I think this is where I'm gonna call it. Oh fuck. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I don't even cuss, but that freaked me out. That thing is red. It's a Cinder Sentinel. Oh my gosh, that terrified me. Look what it says, ready to attack. And I'm like just running up on it casually. Oh. Jeez, that was bad. Hey, so Classic EverQuest looks like you and I are not the only smart ones. As you can see, this is a thing. I'm not alone here. Oh, anyways. Classic EverQuest said, "Oh, I forgot to mention, GM came up to me today and scared me." Yeah, you know they like doing that, right? They literally get a kick out of freaking people out. I mean, I would too. He said, I was eyeballing this super cool looking skeletal dragon and the GM took it over and chased me. That's hilarious. That's actually funny. Hey guys, this is it for me. It's been more than fun these past few days. All I can say is we're definitely going to have some cool adventures in the future. And appreciate everyone hanging out, appreciate everyone giving me feedback and playing along with me. It's a lot more fun. It is a social MMO, so it's a lot more fun with people. And it was just good to be back in general. I know that I've been on a long hiatus, but I just haven't had time to play Quorum, so. But always got to make time for monsters and memories, so. Alright, as you can hear by the sound of my voice, I am dozing off. Yeah, Bob said the lag seems to have been figured out. Good on the devs for making an effort to fix it. Yeah, Classic EverQuest said, awesome, man. See you next time. All right, guys. Peace. I'll see. Oh, here, let me do this one more time. So, one thing. Here's the reminder. This is my third reminder. Wednesday, July 23rd to Sunday, July 27th. 5 days. We just completed this one. We're going to have a 5-day one. Then we're going to have a 7-day one in September. And a 10-day one in November. And hopefully by Q1, we're going to have an early access. But we'll see. So. Alright, guys. I'm going to leave you with Fury and Hanky Panky. You enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.